from the beginning. Hi, this is Gary Cornea. I am your home inspector today. And joining me today is Charlie Clough, who's one of my other inspectors. And to get together, both of us have been here for about 3 hours inspecting the property. And first off, the house was found in very good condition. There are a few things that we would recommend that be addressed, and I'll cover those here in just a moment. The report that I'm going to put together for you is going to be roughly a 35-page document, which is going to include a lot of the photographs that I've taken today. And then I put together an executive summary, which is going to be an itemized list of the things that we did observe. I'm guessing that's going to be probably a 4-page document. Make sure and read that one first. This is the termite inspection report. Here in the Southwest, termites are extremely common and typical, and not to be overly concerned about. Termites have been here because I can see where the property has been treated for them, where I'll show you there's some drill holes in the concrete, and that's how they actually treat for our termites, because they live underground. So they drill through the concrete, inject the chemical, patch the concrete, and then that treatment usually does a very good job on killing the termite colony. I did not see any active termites whatsoever, so the good news is that it's already been treated. So this here is the termite report. Check the box here that maybe you can see that indicates that it's been previously treated and that there's no current activity here on the premises. On page 3 of the termite report is a diagram of the home, this being the garage, the front door. Found a small little condition conducive over at the exterior east mechanical closet where the water heater and the air handler for the casita is located, but there's a little bit of water damage on the drywall that's in front of the double French doors at that mechanical closet. So we would recommend some minor repair there. So really the only thing that what we call conditions conducive is that one item right there. So overall, from a termite perspective, I don't have any concerns here at this point. Now you may want to double check and see if the termite warranty, if there is one in place, a lot of times those can be transferred into your name. So I'm going to hand the termite report off to Al, and he'll put that in your file. Okay, so on to the actual home inspection. Beautiful home, built in 2001. 3,200 square feet, and a 2-story home. Here in the kitchen, is what you're looking at here. This is quite an elaborate kitchen with a gas range, exhaust hood, excuse me, double electric ovens, built-in monogram, GE monogram freezer, and a built-in microwave oven. Excuse me. All these items were found operational. There are a little bit of wear and tear. I'll show you in just a little bit. The dishwasher has some rusting racks inside. You know, it's 14 years of age. And we'll talk about the gas range a little bit more in the future. Okay. So clipping through my photographs of all of the kitchen appliances. Inside the family room, there is a gas direct vent fireplace, and I can't test that today because where this flat panel TV is, there's actually a recessed cove behind there, and that's where the switch is that operates the fireplace. So in order to get to the switch, we would have to totally take the TV off the wall. And that's not something that I would do or feel comfortable doing. I can't imagine that there would be a problem with the fireplace, but just letting you know, we did not test the fireplace because we can't get to the switch that actually turns it on. So inside the garage is what we call a little bit accessible. Obviously it's an occupied home and they are storing quite a few things inside the garage. In the ceiling of the garage is an attic ladder, and those are great to have, makes it convenient to get into the attic to store things. But this attic ladder, when it's in the upright position, that plywood there is only probably an eighth of an inch or so in thickness, and so it doesn't give you the proper fire barrier protection to the attic space. So what a lot of people do is they'll add some sheet metal to that, or they'll attach some fire-rated drywall to it to make it more of a fire barrier to the attic structure. So a simple repair there and recommendation. The home has two water heaters. They're both 50-gallon gas water heaters. One is located in the garage, and the other one is located in the outside mechanical closet. The water heater inside the garage is 6 years of age, and the one in the outside mechanical closet is 8 years of age. We usually see a life expectancy of about 12 or 15, give or take, on most water heaters. You may want to talk to Al about a home warranty that would cover and protect that in the event of failure during the first year of ownership. But we checked for rust and corrosion, didn't see any, got hot water at all your bathroom and kitchen fixtures. And then the home also does have a water softener, which is also located in the garage. We don't test that, we don't test water quality, we make sure it's not leaking or causing any type of damage. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is the actual termite treatment. You can see that where the little round circles are, that's where they drilled in the concrete to treat for whatever activity was here previously. Landscaping, slope, and drainage all looks good. And this is the water heater in the outside east exterior mechanical closet. Again, no issues there, no rust or corrosion. But what you're looking at here is this drywall below the water heater on the front face of it, and it has, you can see where there's some dark stains there and some staining. So you may want to consider having a professional look at that. And in front of that is where the two double French doors come together, and more than likely rainwater over the course of the years has maybe leaked a little bit past those double French doors, which are very difficult to seal. So maybe a little bit of repair needed right there. We went through the electrical panels, which are located on the east side of the home. The main panel is rated for 400 amps with a 200 amp disconnect inside of it for its panel, and then another 200 amp disconnect for the sub panel, which is located right next to it. All of the breakers are compatible in both panels. I would make a minor suggestion on the electrical panels. The sub panel isn't properly labeled, and the dead front cover that holds that cover into place is simply missing one screw. So I would recommend some minor repair at the sub panel. On the east side of the home is an air conditioning condensing unit. This is the condensing unit that takes care of the master bedroom and the casita. And we found it operating just fine, but it is original, so again, 14 years of age. So you may want to consider having a heating and cooling company come and service the units, because we don't know the last time, or at least I don't know the last time that took place. Right at that same side of the house is where all the pool equipment is located. And as you may or may not be aware, an independent pool company and pool inspector came to the home today and thoroughly inspected your pool equipment. So you want to reference his findings on what they found on the pool equipment. We did notice that on the ozone generator, which is a water cleaning system, that there is a loose electrical conduit. Let me get to it here. Coming out of the side of it, and I think the pool inspector said he found a couple of small leaks, but I don't know exactly where those are because he's the one that really focused on the pool equipment. The gate on the east side of the home is self-closing, but it doesn't self-latch when it closes, so recommend some minor adjustment on that gate, not just for pool safety, so that little ones don't find themselves inside the backyard where the pool is located. Pictures of the side and back of the home, swimming pool, beautiful pool, the PebbleTech finish all looks good, the water feature is running. And in the backyard, on the west end of the backyard, is a barbecue island with a barbecue. The fuel source on that is natural gas, so you don't have to worry about propane tanks. And other than that, we really don't test or ignite them or test them. You may want to double check with the homeowner, but something that we really don't get too involved with as far as running barbecues. Again, the backyard, beautiful backyard, pressure vacuum breaker that sends water to the swimming pool, no issues or problems or leakage. Around various locations around the exterior that you're going to see some very common, typical, and minor stucco cracks, which are common with stucco, really minor. So the next time the home is painted, the painting contractor can simply touch those up with some paint. And on the west side of the home is where the other two AC units are located. One serves downstairs and one serves upstairs. And again, both of these units were found operational and working just fine. In the front patio or the front courtyard, the water feature is working just fine. Didn't see any issues with it. But you can see on the stone tile pavers, you can see where there's some uneven tile and some minor cracking in some various tile. So you may, possible trip hazard, real minor though, but nothing that's overly concerning there. Water pressure is good, below 80 pounds PSI, so you don't have any water pressure problems here. About 70 pounds, which is good pressure. This is the fireplace again that we talked about. So inside, behind there is where that wall switch is located. Under the kitchen sink, you have a reverse osmosis drinking water system. Again, we don't test water quality, but we make sure the unit's operational and not leaking. We filled both basins and drained it, and we didn't see any leakage underneath the sink. We did, however, see where someone has applied some plumber's putty to the discharge port of the disposal, and plumber's putty really isn't designed for that application. So again, nothing leaked, but just kind of a non-typical use of a plumbing material where it shouldn't be. So you may want to consider having that checked out and maybe redone. On the kitchen island, the outlets on both sides of the island they're not they're GFI protected, but they're not tripping, because the outlet to the left, the GFI outlet to the left of the double ovens, isn't tripping, and that's the outlet that has the reset button. So because of that, the other two outlets on the island aren't functioning. So recommend more than likely a new GFI outlet be installed on that west wall of the kitchen. And that outlet also is loose, and there's an outlet 2 down from it that's also loose. So would recommend, that's the GFI there, having it replaced and properly secured on that west wall of the kitchen. What you're looking at here is the rust and corrosion inside of the dishwasher. So just showing signs of age. This is a photograph of the deck or balcony on the north side of the home. The deck floor, very good condition, no signs of cracking or deterioration, so that was found in very good condition. And then on both sides of the deck, there are some flat roof sections. And these sections appear to have been recently sealed or coated with an elastomeric roof coating. And that's typically done to extend the life of aging roofing material. So you want to just keep an eye on those roofs east and west of the back patio, because that roofing material usually has a 12-15 year life expectancy, but with the roof coating you probably have a little bit more time before you have to worry about that. So went across the entire concrete tile roof. Overall, the roof has been found in very good condition. Some minor repairs might be suggested. In the north or the southeast corner of the casita, we did find a missing roof tile, so a simple repair there. And there's indications of that some roof tiles have been replaced due to possible breakage, and the various mud caps have recently been resealed. And those are all good positive things, that the various tiles have been replaced and the mud caps have been redone. But just that one tile there is missing, so would recommend that. Here you can see where there's some roof tiles that have been replaced, which is a good thing. Okay, so moving on from the roof. In the upstairs guest bedrooms, in at least 3 bedrooms, the sliding closet doors, the plastic track on the floor that kind of keeps them in place, they're loose. A couple of bedrooms were actually missing them. So some minor repair on the plastic tracks to help keep those closet doors in place. In the upstairs south bedroom, we couldn't get the ceiling fan to work by the wall switch and by the pull chain on the fan. We tried both, but we just, for whatever reason, that fan won't come on. In the west Jack and Jill bathroom, there's 2 Jack and Jill bathrooms upstairs. In the west one, above the tub and shower, the can light is missing its shower-proof lens cover. So any can light above a tub or shower should have a lens cover on it. And this particular one is missing that lens cover. In the east Jack and Jill bathroom, the other bathroom, the toilet or the shutoff valves at the toilet and under the sinks are aged and corroded. They're all original, so may want to consider having the shutoff valves under the sinks and next to the toilets in all the bathrooms replaced with quarter-turn ball valves. Being 14 years of age, it's a good time to get those replaced. And in the west Jack and Jill bathroom, when you pull the diverter knob up to run water to the shower head, there's water flow out of the faucet and the shower head, so some minor repair on that diverter valve. And in the other Jack and Jill bathroom, when we ran water, it's also leaking a bit of water out of the diverter valve as well. In the east Jack and Jill bathroom, under the right-hand sink on the cabinet floor, it looks like something spilled of some type of soap or lotion or something. So some minor repair needed on that cabinet floor. Again, shutoff valves that are just aged and corroded. And then again in the east Jack and Jill bathroom, a little bit of water leaks between the faucet and the shower surround. So a minor repair is needed on that faucet, and it was also dripping when I first saw it. So some minor repair on that faucet in the east Jack and Jill bathroom. Moving on, the air filters upstairs in the air return are rather dirty. Recommend getting those replaced, and those should be replaced every 30 days here in the desert. Again, some aged shutoff valves. That's actually in the casita, and the shutoff valve next to the toilet in the casita is missing its shutoff handle. It's been broken off. So again, recommend having all those valves replaced. This is a photograph of the 2 air handlers that are inside the attic, the upstairs attic, and this is the second half of your heating and cooling equipment. This home is equipped with split system heat pumps. So all your air conditioning and heating is all electric, and we didn't see any issues with those. Inside that attic space, there's simply a cover plate that turns the light on and off that's broken, so a real minor repair there. But being inside the attic, the cover plate should not be broken. Insulation level is great. It's all blown in fiberglass insulation. Didn't see any issues with it. Nicely insulated. And then there is one window in the master bedroom, the upper window, where you can see the seals are popping up just a little bit in between the panes of glass. It's 100% cosmetic, so nothing I'm too concerned about, but maybe down the road you may want to consider replacing that if the seals pop out a little bit more. But it's an upper window and actually rather difficult to see. That's that attic ladder again. It's inside the garage. There is a real minor hairline settlement crack in the ceiling of the garage, which is very common and typical. and not to be too concerned about that either. It's cosmetic. And then I just took some random pictures of the home. It's a beautiful home. And so overall, it's our opinion of Charlie and I that the home is in very good condition. Just some minor repairs here and there. And so we'll get busy putting the report together, and we'll email that out as 2 PDF documents, and I'm going to send a copy of it to Al and Jane as well. So we thank you for your business. Any questions? Let me know. Have a great day, and thanks again.